Good evening, all the international friends. This is my translation of the 4 CDM groups urging the international community to review the approach to resolve the Myanmar crisis. See here. Four CDM groups jointly announced yesterday, August 23rd, but that is, sorry, not yesterday, that one I translated the time, urging international organizations, including neighboring countries, ASEAN countries, and world countries, to review the approach to solve the Myanmar crisis. Terrorist Myanmar military junta tried to take over power of our country on February 1st, 2021. Although the situation was constantly watched by neighboring countries, including China, India, ASEAN countries, numerous countries around the world, and international organizations, including UN, they repeatedly voiced their concerns about the situation of Myanmar, its junta army, and the oppressed Myanmar people. But all of the above never understood the opinion, suffering, and feeling of the Myanmar people. So we hereby release this statement. All the people are voicing concern. That's all. No real aids or real support, ammunition or ammunition, arms, and then or logistic supports, or even the one help the refugees, or that one financial support. They just say concern, and then never. So to solve the Myanmar issue, the methods that have been thought of for the past 3 years are not working and useless nowadays. Those ways are means to prolong the life of the terrorist junta army, so they are not in accordance with the wishes of the people of Myanmar. The NUG and EROs Ethnic Revolution Organization only represents the wishes of people of Myanmar, not the military junta. So the whole world needs to recognize NUG as a government. Please review the solutions that have not been useful for past and then never bear fruits for the past 3 years, said Dr. Ni Win, a spokesperson of CDM force to Yangon Modern News. Terrorist junta army ignore the views and wishes of Myanmar people. It is well known that the junta is not only threatening and harassing the lives of the people, but also threatening the regional stability and human rights standards valued by the international community. They have committed various war crimes since the attempt to seize the power of the state and are still being committed blatantly even up to now. During the early period of coup attempt, the government staffs protested by conducting non-violent and peaceful CDM, non-violent and peaceful CDM. And Myanmar people showed that they did not accept the terrorist junta army, protested peacefully in various ways across the country. We all know the terrorist junta army had brutally arrested, tortured, and killed the peaceful, non-violent protesters and CDM staff. That's why the oppressed Myanmar citizens are opposing the terrorist junta army to defend ourselves, our country, and the region from danger. Even that will spill over ASEAN. That some will go into India or Bangladesh. It is well known that we have chosen the way of fighting back with weapons to resist the completely demolish the terrorist junta army, which is threatening peace, stability with their reliance on weapons. Summer revolution was done by the public, centered military and political means and public protest battles. Actually, even NLD and NUG later followed. First, protesters are also students and people protest first. Later, only they follow. And then when they take arms, also people take arms first. And then revolution first. Later, only NUG and others. So now only for the time being, only NUG. Don't worry about the NUG too much, my international friends. They will be taken over by the ethnic minorities and others, most, competent one. Not that one, it will go back to NLD, which is a little bit notorious and obedient to the military. And some of them are the ICC criminals. Thus, Myanmar people support and recognize the National Unity Government, NUG, in order to balance the military and politics and support NUG as its government, as a figurehead. NUG is working as a partnership with ethnic EROs. Now, it's because of the lack of people's support to the government, terrorist junta army has become significantly losing ground militarily. National Unity Government, NUG, and its partner ethnic EROs groups are expanding the control of the territories and conducting public service activities in these territories, such as the administration, freely managing the civil administration, maintaining the law and order, medical and educational, etc. Terrorist military also continue to do the following crimes since they started the coup: arresting and torturing citizens, unarmed civilians, stealing and taking over people's properties, burning towns, houses, villages, and then aerial bombing, residential bombing of the residential neighborhood and even towns, raping women, killing children. Military junta is still continuing to commit these crimes daily till up to now, today. Myanmar people have repeatedly informed and requested the international community to take effective action against the terrorist junta army for committing war crimes against its citizens and violence that violate human rights. But because of the absence of international pressure and punishment, we believe that the terrorist army have the mindset of impunity and dare to still continue to terrorize our people, unarmed people and armed people, armed resistant groups, because of the international's dereliction of duty. That your absence, your failure to take action, because of that international community, UN, US, the free world do not take action. China also supporting some of the EROs and then Myanmar junta. Not only do they fail to effectively prevent and punish violence and terrorism of junta army, some international countries and organizations are allowing this terrorist junta to attend their meetings. This continuation of allow participating their members and their appointees as representatives of Myanmar and interacting with the terrorist junta army by some countries as their partners is dishonorable and is amounting to disrespecting the will of the Myanmar publics and our opinion. Failure to take action to prevent violence and recognizing the terrorist junta is in other way helping and encouraging to continue the violence by the international community. 4 CDM organizations have announced that they strongly condemn all those who interact with the terrorist junta army as a representative of the country, as they are indirectly allowing the junta to continue with the violence and terrorism. Therefore, we requested the international community to to recognize the National Unity Government NUG and its partner ethnic EROs as representatives of Myanmar people, and to deny the terrorist junta army, its members and appointees to continue participating in international conferences, forums as Myanmar representatives. B. To reach out and help the ways to protect or defend the Myanmar citizens from the danger of indiscriminate airstrikes which cause the loss of lives, houses and properties every day. I just added that one. They do not mention that one specifically. SAM, surface to air missiles, or better give us SAM, surface to air missile. If do not want to give or do not trust, just help the unit. Even if your governments do not want to involve, you have the independent contractors, like Blackwater Group, like the Russians, those who enter the Ukraine and fight. Others also like that. You can send the trained group, ex-military, ex-special forces to do this one, and then to a group of 10 or something to protect with the hundreds or thousands of our rebel forces or summer revolution forces or EROs. No? And to, if possible, to declare no-fly zones with the help of India, Bangladesh and Thailand. It must be done by US and then UK, and then the Burma nearest is Quads. Australia also can, Japan, Korea, like that, India combined. C. To prevent the terrorist junta air force who are combating airstrikes by restricting of importing aircraft fuels, and to immediate and effective punishment actions against the organization that help the junta. D. Nowadays, National Unity Government NUG and its partner ethnic revolution organizations were not provided weapons by any country. To provide the necessary support to them to perform service and administrative activities in the territories, as they have controlled more than half of Myanmar now. So military support, and then others financial, and then humanitarian support to all the people. E. Myanmar refugees who fled across the border due to the danger of violence of the terrorist junta should be accepted by neighboring countries, and the international community should encourage neighboring countries to do so, especially Thailand, Malaysia. Singapore is small, but Singapore should also can help other ways, or Laos, Cambodia, and then Bangladesh, India, and also China. International civil society organization to directly connect National Unity Government and its partner ethnic ERO groups to provide humanitarian aid that the Myanmar people really need. G. We Myanmar don't agree the ways to revive the 2008 constitution, including fake election led by the fascist junta army. We don't want to revive the 2008 constitution and fake election. Why China is pushing? Why ASEAN is pushing? Why even US and then the US and then UN is supporting that one? And then all nations must understand well at this time that reviving 2008 Constitution, fake review of the 5 points ASEAN roadmap is useless and out of date ideas. And most of the government, UN, USA, ASEAN, China, EU, etc. are just using these 5-point ASEAN roadmap as the lame excuse to avoid their responsibility and as to cover up their shameful failure to fulfill their obligations. Dereliction of duty, responsibility to act. They are shamefully irresponsible not to act, not to help Myanmar people. They just say ASEAN 5-point roadmap. What is that? Stupid, useless. Keep on telling this one. Why? Just give lame excuse because they don't want to involve. They don't want to spend. So these dressy ideas have been held for the past 3 years. But we Myanmar people are fighting for the permanent abolition of the present military junta dictatorship and to establish a true federal democracy. We the people of Myanmar demand and request the international community to try to understand our will and support us, the people of Myanmar. It is known that the above-mentioned statement was jointly published by Mandalay Regional Non-Violence Authority, MCDMO, Moon State CDM Civil Servants Council, CSC Mon, Independent CDM Alliance, ICA, and Committee on Both of Basic Education, Committee of, I think, Both of Basic Education. This from the Kidit media I took, and then later others also copy, and then I translated this one. Thank you very much. So please change your mind. It is time to change. Your ideas are out of date. Why? Give just excuse that one. 5 points roadmap. What is that? Stupid ideas. Are you not ashamed, international community, UN, US, China, ASEAN, all are using that one, that ASEAN 5-point. What happened? 3 years, nothing. Now, you think suddenly you have the special power to force or what? Oh yeah, you all are doing dereliction of duty, or you are not responsible. Never again. Just never say never again about the genocide. Now, second genocide is coming on the Rohingyas. And then genocide is going on for that. First genocide is on the Rohingyas and Myanmar Muslims, and then is partially on the ethnic minorities like Kachin, Chins, Kairens, and then the Arakans. That one now spreading to the whole country. Genocide. So why never again? Shameful, that one. What never again? You will be late now, also late already. You cannot, if you continue to ignore the Myanmar people, ignore to support the Myanmar people, then it will be a big genocide. We know that one. In the Middle East, you cannot do anything. But this one, what you are afraid of? China, to stop the China, you are competing that one, America, and then other quads, Japan, Korea, Australia, Canada, you are competing at the South China Sea. But here, why scared? Upper part of the Burma, if taken by the China, and then China's that one proxies, then become communist, and lower part of Burma, if free world help that one, then we can be true democracy. And then no need to fight each other. We won't fight. Communists, Northern Burma, and then Democratic Republic of Democratic Federal Democratic of Burma, lower part, we will not fight. We will cooperate. We will compete in the economy or development or other things. Let China help the one upper part. Please help the lower part, the one ASEAN, America, EU, Canada, Australia, Korea, Japan, like that, Canada. Please, please, please. I'm pleading the Lord. Thank you very much. Sorry, I may be a little bit with the anger that one because of the insufficient growth. Just get the lip service only. Actually, if I tell like that, here in Malaysia, opposition used to say like that, NATO, NATO, NATO. No action, talk only. You all, UN, US, and then others, democratic countries talk only. China talk a little bit only. They are supporting both sides to protect their interests. Why? Other countries dare not protect their own interests. Thank you very much.